Greetings, fellow tank commanders. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in my Kaiju O-I. This is a Tier 6 Japanese premium heavy tank and was one of the monster tanks available in October 2016. The game I'm playing is in Assault mode on Malinovka, with Tier 6 as the top tier and 1 artillery on each team. I have platooned up with Zarlar 64 this game. My Kaiju O-I is equipped with a super heavy spall liner, an enhanced gun-laying drive, and a large caliber tank gun rammer. It is supplied with a large repair kit, large first aid kit, and an automatic fire extinguisher. My ammunition loadout is 70 AP rounds, 20 premium AP rounds, and 10 HE rounds. This is one of my earlier games I played with the Kaiju O-I, so the crew only has mentor and brothers in arms. My plan to start off this game is to head to the ruined church up ahead here. This is a great position for side scraping, spotting out enemies, getting protection from artillery, and it shortens the distance between the enemies and myself so I can use my large caliber more effectively. I got a lucky damage hit on the move while I was driving towards my cover on the T-150 heavy tank. I do not have sixth sense on this crew, which can make it very challenging on large open maps like this, when the enemies can be off in the distance, seeing you, but you have no idea that they do. This is especially inconvenient when you are trying to spot these enemies. And that's a perfect example there, so I've got to make sure to be extra cautious during this game. Since we are on the defense for this game, I'm just going to hold my position here and try to side scrape to get some bounce shots and hopefully get some damage myself. We have a streaking Type 58 medium tank here, and you can notice the Kaiju O-I's decently reliable gun performance when it's fighting at close to medium distances. This is a really nice feature to have on a premium tank and a tank with such a large caliber for its tier. Its 0.43 accuracy is actually the same as the KB5, which has the same alpha damage but at 2 tiers higher, so it's considered quite small for a heavy tank of that tier. The combination of being able to bounce a lot of shots, trade shots with enemy heavy tanks, and having this decently reliable gun performance makes the Kaiju O-I a very interesting super heavy tank to use. The only real complaint I have with the Kaiju O-I is its vulnerability to artillery, which I compensate with the super heavy spall liner and trying to stay in cover as much as possible. We spot out an enemy tier 4 tank destroyer off to the right. I rush my first shot and I end up shooting his track instead, but on my second shot I am able to take him out from full hit points. I could have continued to play it safe here and just wait for the enemy to come to me. However, I want to be an active part of this game, so I decided to roll forward and see if I could get in a quick shot. It's great to get a nice shot in on the KB2, which is a high priority tank. I end up taking a damage hit myself, but I feel it was worth the trade. One of the reasons why I selected to show you this game is because I've seen a lot of Kaiju O-I, O-I Experimental, and O-I players not using the tank to its full defensive potential. This tank has to usually play extremely offensively or defensively, and this does not change as you progress through the tank line. Patience is necessary when you're using these kind of tanks. A player is often required to make tough decisions to either move forward or hold your position. Standing firm sometimes means that you will jeopardize getting damaged later in the game because these tanks are so slow, but you should never underestimate the usefulness of a tank like this to hold down a position, absorbing fire, drawing enemies out into the open, and finding targets for your supporting tanks. My platoon mate and I are fighting on different flanks for this game out of personal preference. We each are performing well on our sides of the map though, each of us having 2 kills. I am currently engaging the Soviet T-150 heavy tank, who is still having a hard time penetrating my frontal armor. At this point he doesn't have any teammates directly supporting him, so I'm able to get off my shot quite easily. My first shot was a damaging hit. My second shot unfortunately bounced off his turret, and now I get my third shot in on him, and I am able to finish him off. My team at the moment only has a 1 kill advantage, and so the game could still go either way. I want to see if I can get another shot in on the KV2, which is a high priority target. Unfortunately, I'm caught out in the open by an M4, and we exchange shots. I used my large repair kit to deny the M4 the chance to get another damaging shot in on me. I am side scraping around the building so that I can try to get a safe shot in on the M4. The M4's move to reposition catches me by surprise, and I miss my shot. The M4 takes a second to aim his shot and gets another damage hit on me. My platoon mate comes to my aid and finishes him off. But now I only have 128 hit points remaining, so I can't get hit by anything else. With so few hit points left, I'm going to take a second to take in the tactical situation. I was thinking of going around the back of this building since there are no enemy snipers over there. But my platoon mate spots out the T-34-88 and I move forward to support him. Unfortunately, my shot misses. I have to be extra cautious here because I can't risk taking another damaging hit. I take a quick look at the tactical situation. My teammate has spotted out the enemy artillery and finishes him off quickly. This was the tank I was most worried about taking a damaging hit from. Since my platoon mate is in danger and my team now has a 3-tank lead, I decide to take a little bit of a risk and drive forward to support my platoon mate. I don't know at the moment where the enemy T-34-88 is, but with just over 3 minutes remaining and my teammates being widely dispersed across the map, I'm not really worried about the enemy winning. The Kaiju has a decent top speed and I'm able to get up to 30 kilometers per hour going down this hill. Overall, I'm pretty impressed by the Kaiju O-I's mobility for being a premium tank and weighing 155 tons at tier 6. It's now a bit of a waiting game. I don't want to push forward too much since we don't know exactly where the enemy tanks are positioned. My platoon mate is currently trying to spot out the enemies, and so I'm going to remain on overwatch. It appears that the enemy medium tank has fallen back quite a distance. Now the 2 remaining enemy heavy tanks in front of me will be a lot easier to deal with since they don't have covering fire. The KV2 comes out and I am able to get an easy shot in on him to finish him off. My platoon mate now makes a go at the Kaiju O-I, gets a damaging hit on him. Unfortunately, it is not enough and the enemy Kaiju O-I is able to destroy my platoon mate. Now, I must avenge his death. My teammate M6 now tries to have a go at the Kaiju O-I, and it looks like he tried to ram him and it didn't go very well. The enemy Kaiju O-I manages to destroy my M6 teammate, and now I know I have at least 10 seconds to get a shot in on him. I have a little trouble finding the gun depression in the current terrain, but I am able to finally get a shot in on his commander's hatch and finish him off. A great weight leaves my shoulders now that I have avenged my fallen comrades. Now all that's left is the enemy T-34-88, who is currently engaging my friendly medium tank. I tried to roll back to get an angle in on him, but the terrain here does not allow it. So now I'll just roll across the water and try to get one final damage hit in before the game ends. It looks like my friendly M4 has taken about as much damage as he can take. So now I'm going to zero in on the T-34-88, and I managed to make my shot just in time. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how well I did. I made just over 91,000 silver this game, with 30,000 of that being from an op, and remembering that I did use my large repair kit. I earned 8,278 experience, with 150 of that being from the stand and deliver op, and a 3 times multiplier from the monster drop op. I also had a 2 and 6 times crew XP operation activated, so it allowed my inexperienced crew to advance quite a bit. In this game, I destroyed 6 enemy vehicles, dealt 2,610 damage, assisted with 386 damage, and blocked 2,560 damage. I earned a high caliber, steel wall, top gun, and a mastery badge ace tanker. Unfortunately, I made an error when I was recording this game, and so I am unable to show you the detailed report for my performance or the module and crew damage that I did on the enemy tanks this game. However, I can tell you that I fired 18 shots and managed to get 11 damage hits from those. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,642. My platoon mate also did quite well this game, earning a base XP of 1,037, destroying 4 enemy tanks and dealing 1,885 damage. Even though we fought on different flanks for the majority of the game, we had a huge impact and managed to destroy a total of 10 enemies, and placed as the top 2 damage dealers on our team. Well, that's all for this game. I hope it gave you some insight into how to play your Kaiju O-I to hold down a defensive position. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks games.